Xero versus Sage. Which one actually works better? They both promise to make accounting easier, but the experience of using them couldn't be more different. Stick around and I'll show you what really matters so you can figure out which one fits your business best. And if you end up wanting to try the one I recommend, there's a link in the description where you can grab it at the best price available now, or you can just scan the QR code on screen. So let's talk about Sage first. It's one of those names you hear all the time in the accounting world. It's the type of software that's been trusted by big businesses for decades. And that's part of its appeal. People look at it and think, okay, this is stable, this is reliable, and this is going to cover all the accounting bases. And it does. You've got invoicing, payroll, expense tracking, inventory management, and all the compliance heavy stuff like tax reporting. It's built with traditional accounting in mind. So if you're a numbers first kind of business, it's going to feel like home. But here's where Sage really splits people. On one hand, it's deep and powerful, and if you know your way around accounting, you'll appreciate how much detail you can squeeze out of it. It's not just surface level bookkeeping, it's about giving you the tools to drill down, analyze, and keep every financial record tight. Now, on the other hand, all of that comes at the cost of usability. The design feels dated, the layout isn't as intuitive, and unless you're someone who deals with ledgers and reports daily, it's not the friendliest thing in the world. It can feel clunky and can feel like you're stuck using something that just hasn't moved forward with the times. And that's probably the biggest complaint people have. It's reliable, sure, but it's not sleek, and it sometimes feels like more work than it should be. That's why a lot of smaller businesses and freelancers end up looking for alternatives, because they don't want to deal with software that makes accounting feel like a chore every single time. But what about Xero? Is it better? Well, Xero is cloud-based from the ground up, which means you can log in anywhere and pick up right where you left off. That's already super convenient if you're not chained to an office desk all day. It's also built with a clean, minimal design that makes sense even if you're not an accountant. Small to medium businesses, startups, and freelancers have gravitated toward it because it feels like it was actually built for them instead of accountants sitting in corporate offices. You get invoicing, bank reconciliation, payroll, reporting, and a dashboard that just feels easier to navigate compared to Sage. And where Xero really stands out is its integrations. Connects with hundreds of other apps, things like payment processors, e-commerce platforms, project management tools, and CRM systems. So if you want everything talking to each other and updating automatically, Xero makes that pretty painless. Collaboration is another big plus. You don't have to email spreadsheets back and forth with your accountant because you can both log in, see the same data, and actually get work done faster. Now, with that said, Xero isn't perfect either. Pricing can creep up if you need more advanced features or add-ons, and if you're coming from a really traditional system like Sage, there's a bit of a learning curve in the setup. But the trade-off is that once you're in, it's generally easier to manage day to day. And one more thing about Xero that people appreciate is scalability. It doesn't feel like something you'll outgrow in a year or two. If your business is small now and it grows, Xero grows with you. You can keep adding apps, automations, and features as you need them. That's why a lot of people view it as future-proof compared to Sage, which sometimes feels locked into older ways of working. Now, it's not just about being easier to use right now, it's also about setting yourself up with a system that won't become a headache when your business expands. So here's the bottom line. Sage is kind of like the veteran that's reliable, but a little stuck in its old ways, while Xero feels more like the fresh, modern option that actually keeps up with how people want to work today. If you care more about ease, flexibility, and integrations that don't make you want to pull your hair out, then Xero is the better choice. But if you're running something that needs those heavy-duty traditional accounting features and you don't mind it feeling a little clunky, Sage still has its place. But if I had to choose between the two, I'd say Xero is usually the better choice for most people because it's just easier and faster to deal with. And if you do decide to check it out, click the link in the description below or scan that QR code on the screen to get the best price available anywhere for Xero. Now, I want to hear from you. Between Sage and Xero, which one do you think fits your style better? Have you tried either one? Drop a comment down below because I actually want to know what your experiences with them was like.